Okay, Murder Monday's here.
Yes.
Let's get those Bloody Marys made, cause we got some more red in the market.
Man.
I mean, are we gonna dip under
$4
today?
I don't know about today, but it looks like it could be coming this week. If the trend is your friend, the trend is not trending positively for at least for copper. Really for any metals right now, it doesn't look like so.
Right now it's 403.
Yep.
Why? What happened at 420? Why aren't we at 420 anymore?
You know, I think everybody they got a little bit ahead of maybe the Fed, thinking that the jobs report was going to come in softer than it did, and it came in, pretty positively in the form of, unemployment getting pushed down farther, but negatively if you're looking at the Fed slowing down the interest rate rise and creating a little bit more of a calmer market. So, I truly believe that, it's everybody's just trying to guess which way the Fed and which way that deal is going to go, and then betting, against it. But I don't know. I think that we could be in for. I posted that picture of the Bulls versus Bears riding the bull. I mean, it feels like right now, if even if you do have if you are in the midst of a bull market, man, it's a bumpy ride. You're not gonna. It's gonna do everything you can to bump us off.
Yeah, I mean, PGM's been getting beat up.
PGMs have been getting crushed.
The thing that looks still positive is ferrous. Will you agree with that?
Yeah, I think. I mean,
or at least currently.
Man, you have to see it. You see that big earthquake that happened over in Turkey, and I mean, feel for those people over there. I mean, they're big consumers.
Big consumer of it. They're gonna.
So does that bode well, for the export side on the East Coast? I don't know. They've got some stuff they're gonna have to figure out. Domestically, in talking to Chad, our Bulls versus Bears podcast is now out, and he talks about the lead times, the mills kind of starting to stretch out a little bit again, which is a positive sign for steel. But how long does that last? And go listen to Chad. He's a smart guy. I love picking his brain on the ferrous market. He kind of gives you he gives you a pretty fair shake on what he sees. So I don't know. I feel like obviously February should be a decently good month on the ferrous side, but the problem is the reason it's strong, I think, is just because there's not a lot of supply out there.
So if these steel mills get filled, you think they drop the price if they get filled?
Because I just don't know that the demand, is all the way there, but the demand is still a little bit stronger than the supply, but the supply being as weak as it is. And we were just talking about this here a little bit ago, and in our meeting is, I feel like looking across the board commodities-wise, and I mean everything from copper to converters to steel. I mean, our volume inputs are down, year over year, if the first month of, say, 2021 or 2022, so it's still early in the year. If these volume inputs are still slow and they stay slow, through March, April, then there's definitely going to be some correction that has to happen in the market, whether that's a jump in the pricing because there's just everybody trying to drag these commodities out and get the supply they need, or is that a sign that the economy is slower and there's just not as much being produced, on the scrap end?
I guess time will tell. I mean,
yeah.
We'll see. I mean, the commercial end's been slower. Is it weather? Is it seasonal? A lot of demo guys don't seem to be bidding as much stuff.
I feel like the telltale sign is your commercial manufacturing business. If that starts to slow down, that tells you what you need to know. The retail just kind of ebbs and flows with pricing, right? Good big prices, the retail picks up, and I think that, on the commercial side, that's when you kind of got to pay attention and say, okay, like if the commercial flow is slowing down or slower, then you have to recognize that and make the necessary adjustments.
If anyone out there listening to this works in a scrapyard, let us know what your commercial flow is like. Let us know. I'm curious. Across the whole country, like where is everyone else standing? Because it does feel slow here, even on the commercial end. I really have to look at the numbers year in, year out to have a better analytical answer to that. But I mean, maybe next week we'll look at that. So
Yeah, I think ultimately you got to get a few months underneath your belt to see how it goes. But it's been a nasty December, nasty January for us weather-wise. So we'll see what February brings.
sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.